You know, we are raised to believe that anything is possible, that we can do anything, have anything, create anything in our lives today, especially today. And one of the first things that you lose when you experience deep stress or go through a diagnosis is the ability to play with possibility, to create from possibility, and to even think that what you dream of and want in your life is possible. So I have a little distinction story to share with you. Because I lived for years and years and years deep in stress. And I didn't realize how much I had lost my ability to stand in possibility, to dream and create and believe and hope and to flow, really. And a couple of weeks ago, I traveled to France to visit a friend, and I had landed in Toulouse airport, and the plan was I was going to get the bus from the airport to the center of Toulouse and then catch a bus to a small town called Revel. And that bus ran every hour or so, and that bus was €2. Yay! What a deal. So all went swimmingly. The airline was on time, and I got to the central bus station and I looked at the map, and there was no mention of Revel, not a one. So I went up to the bus coordinator man and I said to him, "Excuse me, sir, can you please tell me when the next bus to Revel is?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know," in his French accent. "I need to check the list." And it turns out it was another 6 hours. There was no bus to Revel. And when I asked him why, he said, "Oh, I don't know." And so there I was in the middle of Toulouse on a warm Sunday. And I only had 2 days for my trip. And I was going to spend one of them sitting in the bus station waiting. And for a brief moment, what I noticed was what flashed through my mind was the old me. The me who used to be in stress, who would sit stuck without possibility to think of anything creative. But it only lasted about 10 seconds. And I looked across the way and I saw Hertz. And I thought, "Ooh, I can rent a car." And then the next thought was, "No, I don't have my driver's license." And I thought, okay, I can call an Uber. And within 15, maybe 30 seconds, I had an Uber booked. And I was on that Uber, albeit for a significantly greater amount of money, €70 as opposed to €2. And the old me, who was stuck deeply in stress, also had, in addition to there is no possibility, also had the story of lack. There is no money, or money is tight, or money is short, and I need to hoard it, guard it, keep it, not spend it. And so what happens when you play with or start to nourish your nervous system and learn how to move well is that you collapse time and space around the stressful event, the surprises that life throws your way, and your ability to play in possibility, to get into creation. Now, this might hold true with a bus schedule, but this also holds true around the business you want to create, the relationship you want to create, the fun day out you want to have, or ways in which you might support your children or your health and well-being, whatever it is that suits you. So that is the little distinction story around playing in possibility at a bus station in Toulouse when there was no bus. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I'd love for you to share with me in the comments below what this meant to you in your life, in your experience, when you think about this story, not as my story, but as yours.